Yeah, what up? It's OJ. I'm going to try to teach you how to make console clips look a little bit more like PC. What we're going to do here is just try to take away the floatiness and hide it as much as possible. Just basically trying to make the gravity look, you know, a bit more like PC gravity. So it's a bit higher. Is it higher gravity? Yeah, lower gravity would be floating into space, which it already is at the moment. So I'll do a wee trick on this ledge and then film it and run through a few little tricks that I use in order to make it look better. So we'll do a little something on this ledge, maybe like a little, just a flat ground hard flip to kick flip front tail to fakie or something. Just do a real rough one here just to get the clip. I don't even think I went into a tail slide, but we'll take it anyway. So here's the clip. I mean, yeah, we locked in. The truck locked in, but we didn't want that. But we'll just use it for demonstration purposes, because fuck it. So here's how I would have filmed it when I first started playing, and which a lot of people probably film it on console, which is just pretty standard. Filmer following. Does the shitty hard flip and then proceeds into the shitty kick flip tail, well, to the not so much tail, pops it out there, and we'll move this so it's not a dead keyframe. So this is probably something what a stereotypical console clip would look like, and which I would have done, which it's fine, like it could be a lot worse, but I'll show you what I do and a couple little tricks in order to make it look a lot better, in my opinion. Obviously this is all opinionated, you know what I mean, you can do what you want. So first things first is what we're going to do is we're going to bring out that field of view, so it's sort of like a console fisheye. Allows you to get a lot more of the player in frame while being super close. You don't want to pull it out too much though, so it looks ridiculous, but just a little bit. Okay. So I'll do a little bit of camera roll there, and what I like to do is I like to sort of get it so you can just see the underside of the board graphic. You know, doing this angle constantly, it sort of hides how high you pop. What you sort of want to do is just hide the gravity as much as possible. So let's go through, film the clip. He jumps really high as expected. Lands here, pops down again, add a little bit of camera roll into it, just so it's keeping it a bit more realistic. Let him roll by a bit so I can get the cameraman behind him. Keep the whole player in frame. Get right into his grill back here. Add a little bit of roll. Get up a little bit. It's really frustrating and locked straight in, but don't even look at it. Just pretend I'm in a straight tail right here. Lands it there, and then I'm going to bring it over a bit. So this is what the base clip looks like. It's probably going to look like trash, and I'll do a lot of editing to it, and that's just what it is. So first things first, the cameraman rolls in ridiculously fast, and then that shakes ridiculously fast too. That's hilarious actually. So we're going to have to change this. You know, I probably wanted to start the clip a bit earlier so you can give that time for the cameraman to roll in. Even then, it's like, jeez. Maybe just ignore the roll in because I would want the clip to be a lot sooner, to be honest, so I can give that time to roll in before the trick. And here's where the trick comes into play that I always use. Well, I've just used it in one edit. I can't say it like I've used a lot. But what I do is I sort of like amplify the gravity by using the camera. So like, I would just put my actions into words here because it's sort of hard to explain. So I sort of go down, on the pop, I set the camera down, and then once the pop hits, I quickly pan it up. So it sort of like amplifies like him going up, and I sort of do the same thing when he's landing, but it especially like makes it look better when he's landing. I'm gonna edit this a little bit, pull it up. So it sort of goes down, up. Could even do that a little bit more down. So you don't really see it there, but you can definitely intensify it, if that's a word. It is, isn't it? It'll especially look good here. Trust me. So we're gonna go up, roll on the clip, lands there, bring it down. Boom. So it sort of like slams him into the ground a bit. So it looks a lot less floaty and like, I don't know what the word is, but like soft. It makes it look a lot more aggressive. Bang. And then it just pans around here. There's no clipping. No. We'll do the same thing over here, so on the pop, bring it down. Boom. Just makes it look so much more snappy. I actually want that to look like, so it like sweeps it across the screen. And then we'll do the same thing here. I don't know if that last one will look good because of the ledge there. Yeah, looks weird. Probably just make this one a lot more subtle. So even then, like, it looks so floaty, like he just floats down. And I hate that. There we go. Could have been a bit better, but you get the point, really. Cool, you sort of get it, you know? And then the rest is sort of like taking it into editing software. What I like to do is I like to add like a little fisheye effect onto it and add a fisheye overlay onto it too. And also I find, especially, which is a main factor too, is putting a 4:3 over it. Not over it, but making the video 4:3, because you want to hide as much as you can, really. So that's that, and then you can add like little slow-mos too if you want to do that instead. That's always good to sort of amplify the gravity too. That end looks retarded, but that's what it is. Especially like this. Slam it down. Because in real life you're not coming down like a feather, you know, you're slamming into the ground essentially. But I find it just helps make the game look a lot more realistic. Gets rid of that whole like what do you want to call it, just console. That's all I want to say. So that's the clip. I'll take it into post editing. Another thing I forgot too is just completely redoing the sounds. I mean, the sounds in this game are terrible. They're not realistic at all. So you can take like rough cuts from like Thrasher and shit and just get similar scenes and just cut them out of the video and then just put them into this one. It's sort of touchy, and it does take a lot of time if you want to do that, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. But yeah, that's that. I hope you learned something, and I hope this helps. But yeah, thanks for watching. Catch ya.